League. Okay.
And the Champions League. Bro, no shot we talk about the Champions League. But hey, guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to Season 3, Episode 41. We're going to be talking about Ansu Fati because, in the latest news video that I did make earlier today, I was talking about Ansu Fati as Ansu Fati's future is a little bit uncertain as Barcelona. And as well, we're also going to be talking about the Joaos. There has been some development in regards to both of the Joaos. And then lastly, we're going to be talking about Nico Williams as he is the chosen one and Barcelona deem him as the number one priority. But guys, before we get started on the video, make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. And as well, for these type of episodes, if you guys want to join and also discuss with us, just go on X, click on the streamer link, and you'll be able to join. But let me introduce my co-host for tonight. You have Alvaro at the top right, you have Luca bottom left, and then you have Sebi bottom right. Guys, say what's up.
What's up, guys?
Yo.
Okay, so perfect, guys. I don't know if you guys know, but Sevilla, they want Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati, he came out in an interview basically saying like, hey, what is it like coming back to Barcelona after your loan Brighton? And, he has a lot of optimism for next season. He says himself that he's at 100% physically. And I just ask you guys, like, what do you guys think is going to happen with Ansu Fati? Because this summer is going to be so important because Barcelona, we don't have space for everyone. Our FFP situation is delicate. And so there are going to be some exits. And could Ansu Fati be one of them? I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
First of all, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
I'm very interested to see what Hansi Flick does with Ansu Fati because, again, he's never really seen much of him. I mean, when he was with Bayern, Ansu Fati was just getting started. And right now, I don't know what he does. I want to see what he does. I feel like it's probably Ferran Torres or Ansu Fati staying at the club. I can't see him stashing both of them in the bench. Because that's what they're going to be. He's not starting Ansu Fati over Lamine Yamal or Lewandowski. He's not going to do that. So
no, but that's not his position either.
Exactly. But on the left, I could definitely see Hansi Flick going a different route. I don't see him relying on Ansu Fati to be the starting left winger. So with that being said, I don't know what he's going to do with Ansu Fati. But depending on how much Sevilla's offering, I think that's the best decision, bro.
No,
use that money for a different signing.
The thing with Sevilla is they want Ansu Fati on a loan, so another loan. And the thing is, Sevilla, because Garcia Pimenta also worked with Ansu Fati, in the youth team, Sevilla would only be willing, and they only can cover 25 to 30% of Ansu Fati's salary. So it'd basically be Ansu Fati going to Sevilla, but Barcelona still having to pay a big portion of that salary.
Bro, I'm tired of this shit. No more loans, bro. Pay us the fucking money.
Yeah, no, I agree with Sevi. Either sell Ansu Fati or keep him. Like those loans, all they do is either lower the player's value. It's a gamble. Either sell him or keep him. That's it.
Look, okay. I was the biggest Ansu Fati hater, bro. When Ansu Fati fucking debuted and scored a goal, a header, I remember, versus Osasuna, I'm like, this guy's gonna be fucking trash. I'm telling you, this guy's.
Damn, bro. Yo, you could be a scout for Barca.
Right now, I'm right because he was fucking garbage.
Okay, I mean, you do have a point there.
But I would like to see if he got better. I want to keep him low key.
Okay, but keep in mind that he has a high salary because when Barcelona, they offered him that contract renewal, they had in mind that Ansu Fati was going to be this next superstar. And so, like, Ansu Fati's salary is not that of someone who, rides bench. And are you really going to have Ansu Fati who's on,
pretty high wages? I have a question.
What happened?
Who would you guys rather retain? Ferran Torres or Ansu Fati?
Ansu Fati. Ferran Torres.
No, but the conversation isn't, Ferran Torres or Ansu Fati. It's Ansu Fati or Joao Felix. And now, why do I say Joao Felix? Well, it's simple as this. If Barcelona, can keep one of these two players, because both of these players are players who, future is uncertain. Joao Felix is on the loan, and Barcelona paid 50 million for Ferran, and so it's very hard to get rid of Ferran. But Ansu Fati is a different case, and so who's going to be, that primary, super sub? Is it either going to be Joao Felix or Ansu Fati? Okay, because both of you guys like to play the same position.
So inconsistent. He's so good. Inconsistent.
I know I'm speaking a lot, but look, between Ferran Torres, Joao, I feel like it's gonna be one of the three that stay. Because Hansi Flick he has a different game plan in mind. I'm sure he already knows who he wants gone and who he wants to stay. I can imagine Joao Felix is gonna be asking. I think he's gonna be asking a lot of money from Barca to
No,
get Joao Felix. I don't
no.
see him coming back. I don't see it. So
Hey,
it's
it's
gonna
just
be
gonna be hard.
between. Yeah, I don't see that happening. Ferran Torres, dude, if they can find some partner, some team to at least, yeah, they won't get 50 million back, but some. Again, I just think that Ansu Fati has a higher ceiling than Ferran Torres. I think that he does, and maybe under a new coach,
Okay.
he'll be given that chance. If I had to pick out of the three, I would pick Ansu Fati. I know the salary is not as low as we would like, but I feel like he has the highest upside. And I'm tired of seeing the same shit with Ferran Torres, bro. Like one good game, three bad games. So
Okay. Lucas, thoughts on Ansu Fati? You just like what do you think is gonna happen with him in the summer?
So I'm a little conflicted about it because on one side, the salary aspect kind of plays a big role in terms
No.
of like Barcelona's financial situation right now.
Yeah.
The thing is, like him being loaned out, I don't really see it as like a
No.
positive move at all.
No.
With that being said, I personally am not a fan of João Felix.
Okay.
So if it were up to me, I would try and just scrap João Felix any way possible. Like,
Yep.
listen, like he's still a young guy. Like, realistically, he has the talent. I think unfortunately he hasn't really like fit in anywhere too well. Like his spell at Chelsea wasn't too good, and like now with
No.
Barca, like he was. I'm not saying he was like a complete flop, but it's just not really what their aspirations
Yeah.
were for him. So I think I would try and get rid of João Felix and give Ansu Fati a try. I agree with Sebi. I think he
Okay.
deserves another chance. And see if maybe Hansi Flick can bring in a couple other guys and kind of change up the operation there a little bit and see what happens.
Okay.
and look to add,
But
Elias,
wait.
to
Okay.
add
Yeah.
on to that
Go.
real quick, there's a lot of
Yeah.
money that can be freed from expiring contracts. Marco Alonso,
Yeah.
you have Joao Felix, Ferran Torres, Inigo Martinez. You have a lot of expiring contracts that with that money you can sign a legitimate left winger and make Ansu Fati the backup, the super sub, like you said. So
Yeah, yeah, no,
I
but
know.
the thing is, like we're not generating any like FFP margin because of that.
No,
No,
we
that's
have
the
to
thing.
sell
Like Bars,
players. That's the
that
thing.
we're gonna have to sell
We
one
can't
big
loan
player,
out any more players.
and the
We
thing is
can't
like
and
what's
loan
being
out.
Yeah, no, no. And then now we start thinking, can Conde be sold? Conde, I mean, um, yeah. At the end of the day, I think Ansu Fati is the best option. We're in a pickle here, bro, because now the three people that we mentioned are gonna be starters. We're thinking about super subs. So
I mean, yeah, but this is a conversation that we're gonna have a little bit more detail. What's up, NJ? What do you guys think of Hansi Flick playing Gavi as the Goretzka role? Now, this is very interesting because one of the things that what happens like when new managers come in, players they usually get new roles, and what happens if like Barcelona this pursuit for a pivot, we already have that in Gavi, playing as that DM role that could potentially be like an amazing move that Hansi Flick does that solidifies that midfield. And hey, we don't have to go out for a Kimmich, for example, because earlier today Hansi Flick said, "Hey, I'm going to get personally involved and try to convince Joshua Kimmich, to make that move to Barcelona." And what happens if it's instead Gavi? And I think Gavi in that role, next partnered up to like a Frankie De Jong or partnered next to a Kimmich, I think Gavi would be fantastic in that role. What do you guys think about that?
I
I
think
like
I think if
At this point, we need to
go ahead,
try out
Tank.
everything now. At this point,
To try
nah.
everything out?
Look, at this point, I just think that the big fish that Hansi Flick wants to bring to Barca is Joshua Kimmich. It's someone that Xavi has been after, and I can't
No.
think of any other big name that Barca can afford right now. It's just that we're gonna have a cluster of midfielders, but we're gonna have like six midfielders that should be starting. Frankie, Gundogan, Pedri, Gavi. At that point, you can't even run wingers. He's gonna have to run four midfielders, and even then, he's gonna have someone like Frankie De Jong making the highest salary on the team on the bench. So that's why I don't know what he's gonna do, man. If he brings Joshua Kimmich in, and he is gonna be a CDM, he's not gonna play him at right back. I don't think. So
No,
at
no
that
shot.
point, you're gonna have six fucking midfielders that should be starters in any other team. That's when it gets. That's why I don't know why Frankie is still untouchable. Because I know Pedri and Gavi won't leave,
No.
but and Gundogan, he's under contract. That's why Frankie is an important name that is again considered untouchable. So
Elias, who would you play in a 4-3-3 or three center mids if we get
No,
Kimmich?
no, no, but that's not the formation that Hansi Flick is going to be playing. Hansi Flick is going to be playing a 4-2-3-1 because that's the formation that
4-3-3.
he played in Bayern constantly. You had Thiago Alcantara, and then you had Goretzka playing in that DM role. He
wait,
had then
Elias, you said 4-2-3-1.
yeah 4-2-3-1, and
Yo,
then
that's why. Yo,
this is
that's why last week I thought you guys were saying 4-3-3-1. I was like, bro, that's 12 players, dog. No,
yeah.
now I get it. Now I get it.
No, yeah, in that 4-2-3-1 formation, that's the thing. Like when Hansi Flick is looking at this team, he has Lewandowski in that striker position. The more advanced midfielder, which Hansi Flick is talking about the most, and he's going absolutely crazy over, is Pedri. Pedri, he wants him to be in playing in that Thomas Muller role, and in the base, maybe in like a Thiago role, the sort of the role that Thiago played in Bayern, maybe a Gundogan can play that. But the
Okay.
thing is, like Gundogan is like he's
Look,
better
the
up
thing is,
front.
I don't want our midfielders to play wingers. Like, stop making up
No, no, no.
fucking.
It's not gonna be. It's gonna be Lamine Yamal and Rafinha as our wingers.
Okay.
But when we are gonna be talking about Nico Williams later on to the video, maybe it could be a Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal combination down on the wings,
I
which
heard that
I think
Hansi
that is
Flick.
very, very
I heard Hansi
attractive.
Flick is trying to bring in Coleman too, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, yeah. Kingsley Coman. I was gonna talk about him on tomorrow's video. Kingsley Coman, an alternative for
But
Barcelona.
he's also injury prone.
Yeah, he's injury prone. Um, Hansi Flick has to put Ansu Fati the Perisic role. Then if Ansu Fati stays, just just here's my thing with Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati in I believe what 2 seasons, he's scored what 9 goals and gotten 3 assists. Right there, and in this entire season, he's only scored 2 goals for Brighton, and he hasn't really exploded and had like a good spell at Brighton. He hasn't even been able to
But
replace
let's
an
be for
injured
real.
Matoma.
The Premier League is a hard league to adapt, even in your first season. It's way harder than La Liga. You
No,
can't
but it's
expect them to come from injuries and just like burst onto the scene again.
No, but still, like if you can't say, hey, I'm not gonna like if you can't succeed at Brighton, when the starting left winger is injured, how are you gonna succeed at Barcelona? That's the thing, though. Like
I
reality
think,
is cruel.
but Brighton was pretty good. They fell off this season, of course,
They
but
they did they did.
he should have
Okay.
put an easier league, in my opinion.
What's up, Pineapple? Welcome to the stream. I would welcome Ansu back as long as he is not sitting on the bench and behind Torres on the pecking order. Barca needs to clear up some room. But that's the thing. Like Ansu Fati, it's either he comes in and is that starter on the left wing, or simple, we get rid of him because we can't be having Ansu Fati as a bench player when you already have, a Ferran Torres and you have Ansu Fati on this crazy wages. Like I'm sorry, like how can you say,
How much would
Ferran.
you do for? I think like 30 million at least.
I don't think so. I don't think you can get that much for Ansu Fati. I think the max you could get is maybe like 15 to 25.
Bro, that's so low.
Yeah,
That's so
it's so low. Can you pull the 2020 buyer squad? Try to compare it. Obviously, not the same level. Okay, yeah, I'll do that right now. 2020 Bayern
the
squad.
one that we got dogged A2.
Yeah. Um.
Bro.
Yeah.
I don't
So it's
even
like
know
right
how
here.
we're gonna compete with Real Madrid. Like honestly,
It, bro.
it's tragic.
Honest, I think it's just better just to focus on ourselves rather than Okay, so yeah, let me do it right here. Nico Williams will be the Gnabry. Let's hope.
Bro, that's crazy. We're gonna have Nico Williams and Real Madrid has Rodrigo and Vinicius and Mbappe. And we're gonna have fucking Nico Williams and Rafinha.
Okay.
Hey, Nico Williams and Jamal, bro. Fuck you talking about?
Fine, Jamal.
Okay, so right here, let me just show you. And in like right here, it's Lewandowski up top, Perisic on the left, Muller in the cam role, Gnabry out wide, Thiago and Goretzka, in the base, and Davies, Alaba, Boateng, and Kimmich and Neuer. So that's basically the team.
I'm gonna say this again. I like that formation also because it helps us have more midfielders in the middle. And like you said, with two CDMs, you could have Kimmich and Gavi play as those two defensive mids. But also that makes Lewandowski even more of like a traditional striker. It makes him more of like a cherry picker. And at this point in his career, that's what he needs to be because he still has that ability to finish, but that motherfucker cannot run. So I think it's no, no. I think it's ideal for. And he
No.
already knows how to play under Hansi Flick, so I think it's ideal for him.
Yes.
Do you
Okay,
think?
guys. Just to round off like the Ansu Fati topic,
Uh-huh.
what do you guys do this summer? Sell, loan.
Okay.
Abado.
No, you talking about only Ansu Fati?
Yeah, only Ansu Fati. We're talking about Ansu Fati here.
Honestly, I will keep him if they let go of Joao Felix and Ferran Torres. Because again, you're not gonna have
Okay.
you're not gonna have two wingers, two left wingers being two backups to possibly Nico Williams.
Okay.
So I will keep him. I would.
Okay. Luca?
Keep.
Keep. Okay, you'd keep him. Sebi?
I would also keep, but if there's a good offer, I would sell him.
Okay, good offer. Okay.
So
Me
20
personally,
million plus.
Yeah, 20 million plus. No
I,
less than 20 million.
I think that's the max you're gonna get for Ansu Fati. And the thing
That's
is,
fine.
like,
Just keep him and sell Ferran and Joao Felix.
Joao Felix, which we like, it's
I
like
mean, he's not
moving
even
on to the
ours.
next segment.
He's not even
No.
ours. So
Yeah. But no, talking about the Joaos. Here's the interesting thing. Hansi Flick, he came out and he said he would be willing to keep Joao Cancelo and Joao Felix if no replacements were to come. But, there's also some speculation on some conditions. The condition is, hey, if we can't get Nico Williams, Joao Felix stays. If, no, who does Hansi Flick prefer in the summer? Joao Felix or Ansu Fati? And then in regards to Joao Cancelo, if Man City, if we can pay for Joao Cancelo something less than 25 million, then that's a bargain. If not, we're not keeping him.
Look,
What
bro.
do you guys make of that?
Look, I was extremely hyped up when we got Cancelo, but the more I see him play, the more I realize that he should not be a fullback. And that motherfucker, bro, I saw this in the UCL way too much. He had the option to make two good passes for a goal, and he went for the shot. I don't think he has the IQ needed to be a fullback for Barca. And when your new manager comes out and says, "Oh yeah, we're gonna keep you if there's no other options," that means that you're gonna be Plan Z. At that point, bro, I feel like Hansi Flick said that just to show that, oh yeah, I'm gonna show some interest, but I know he's gonna be looking for any other replacement. Conde is a way better right back than Cancelo is, and that's saying a lot.
No,
So,
no.
and then it's also the pricing, bro. Barca should not be having to overpay for Cancelo and Felix, and that's why Atletico and Man City won. So
No.
just let them both go, honestly.
Yeah, I completely agree. And the thing is, the situation in both of these players, like Joao Felix, he's basically broken any relationship with the Atletico Madrid fans. Like, it's gonna be so difficult for Joao Felix like to go back to Atletico Madrid. But
Look,
here's the thing:
there.
Joao Mendes is both of these guys' agents, and Joao Mendes, he's been so key, in bringing these players in. And like, what happens if down the road, like Joao Mendes, he says, "Hey, do me a favor, keep these guys,"
cry
because,
me
for
a river.
example, like we have to keep in mind. George Mendes, like Barcelona, they've also received favors from George Mendes.
Look,
Like,
but
what
the
happens
thing is
down the line? It's
also Cancelo, he's not gonna be welcome that city. Pep doesn't want him anymore.
Yeah.
Pep hates him.
But you guys gotta realize that,
Atletico, Joao Felix, they hate him.
and that's
So
not our problem. They're on loan on our team. Like we don't have to keep them. That's the thing. And bro, look, just clean out the house. Get rid of Ferran Torres, Joao Felix, Marcos Alonso, Inigo Martinez. This team needs a new page. It needs a new era. And
what the fuck is Lenglet still doing at the club, bro?
Lenglet, I completely forgot about him. We have so many
yeah.
dumbass. We have so many players that are forgetting about. If I really hope that the first thing that the Hansi Flick does for the first month of the transfer window is just clear out people. Just
Deco wants to keep the Joaos.
Deco is an idiot, bro. Like I said,
bro,
this
Hansi Flick.
bro.
Hansi Flick. You forget Hansi Flick is German, bro. He's gonna be like, Deco, who are you? Are you the coach? Fuck no.
No,
That's what I
and
thought.
and the thing is, I don't think that any of these two players, like for example, do you think they could work under Hansi Flick? Number one, Joao Cancelo, I don't think he's a defensive liability. Like, this is the same reason why Man City didn't want to keep him, the same reason why Bayern they want to keep him. Joao Cancelo defensively is just a liability. We've seen this time and time again. And Joao
Guys,
Felix, with the way that Hansi Flick plays, so like high intensity, high pressure.
Even then,
Like,
remember this. the rumors about Xavi leaving started in January, right?
Um,
Hansi
yeah,
Flick, there were already rumors about Hansi Flick learning Spanish and all this since
yeah.
January. He's already analyzed the entire team.
No, he has.
We're speculating here. I guarantee you that he already knows everything that he wants to do. And I'm 99% sure that Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo are not in his plans. I almost guarantee it.
You know what Barcelona missed on, bro? That was
Well,
a bargain, 100%. The kid from River, Diablito
yeah,
Oh my god, the
yeah.
Argentinian, the River fan talking now. Oh my god,
No,
bro.
I mean, but that's the thing. Like, hey, just Barcelona, they can't go out for every youngster. Like, if Barcelona's like financial
I
situation is
think we
healthy,
missed out on every best youngster.
yeah,
They've signed for Chelsea, bro.
I
All
hate
Yo,
those,
that goal.
and I know there's a recurring topic, but what's up with Vitor Luque now, bro?
Well, I mean, the whole Vitor Roque situation is we're gonna see in the summer. Hansi,
I
every
feel
player is
like he's
starting
No,
from
not
no,
good.
zero.
no. That was more of
I
a
feel like
question.
he's. I feel like he's shit,
That's more of like that was more of a question. What do you think happens with them in the summer?
Oh,
bro.
Do,
We're
do you
gonna get.
think? Yeah? Do you think they let him go to the preseason and see what he
Yeah,
does?
he's the only backup striker.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's the only backup striker. It's simple. Vitor Roque stays for one more season. We have
and
to see
that
how he does, and then after that, if he performs well, he stays. If he
and
doesn't, then
that
Barcelona's gonna be looking
and
to
that
sell.
almost answers my question about who needs to go. If you're gonna have Vitor Luque with all the money that you pay for him, people like Ferran Torres should not be there. People like
No, no,
Rafinha,
no, no,
they
no.
have to try and find. Is that Saudi offer still up? The one that offer almost 100 million for
Well,
him?
bro, is that the people are getting paid so much at Barcelona that they don't want to fucking leave, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
but again, it's a new coach. It's not a coach that has ties to the players. So that's what I'm saying. Rafinha should not be here by the end of the summer.
No, no, no. But Rafinha, the thing with Rafinha is that he wants to stay at Barcelona. His family, they're comfortable here. The only way that Rafinha leaves is one, if it's for a top English club, or if Hansi Flick says, "Hey, you're not in my plans," and they actively try to force him
He's
out,
gonna
which is
say that.
no, no, but it's gonna be such a mess. Like we've seen that in the past. Do we know if Sergio Roberto is staying? The Sergio
God hope,
Roberto thing,
God
it's
hope.
it's on hold right now. Hansi Flick is going to be looking at Sergio Roberto in preseason and basically say, hey, if I need you, you're going to be staying. But it's all dependent on the FFP situation. If Barcelona can actually find some FFP space after we make all the priority registrations, if we have some space, then we can sign you on. But if there's not, I'm sorry, you don't need me.
This is what I like about getting a completely new coach. That's like the opposite of Xavi. Because now all these players have to go through tryouts. If they
Yeah.
pass the tryouts, they're staying.
Yeah.
If they don't, you're clearing that money. That's the best scenario for us.
100%. Yeah, yeah. The River Plate youth is absolutely insane. Argentina, they have a lot of players who are coming up. But before we move on and talk about Nico Williams,
Nasty.
yeah. Rounding off of Joao's Cancelo, do you keep one? Do you keep the other, or do you completely get rid of both?
Fuck both of
Just
them.
Yeah,
both of
yeah.
them gone.
So
Okay, Luca, are you on board with that sentiment?
Yeah.
Okay, so both Joao Cancelo and both Joao Felix. Thank you for the service, but we're moving on. Yeah, both. Yeah, wow, wow. That's a pretty a consensus among everyone. But now, guys, the final topic of the night, I wanted to talk about Nico Williams. Because in recent reports from today was saying that Nico Williams is the chosen one for that left wing position, and we knew this in the past. Hansi Flick is a big fan of him. Priority right now should be that pivot position. Names are being thrown out like Kimmich, but Nico Williams out for 50 million euros is a very attractive offer. And Barcelona right now they've come up with a little I would say clever way of trying to basically negotiate. Barcelona, they're willing to pay a little bit more, than that release clause, pay maybe like 60, 65, somewhere around there. But they pay in installments instead of, upfront lump sum of cash. What do you guys make of that?
no. You know what we gotta do? Like
Yeah.
how it is in FIFA in career mode. Offer less money and offer some players. We do the trade,
Yeah,
bro.
but
50 million is too much, bro. I'm sorry, and if we pay
I
more
don't
than
know,
50,
man. Yo, I think Lenglet will do wonders in Bilbao, bro. Personally.
I think
well,
clubs
we
don't
can
want
definitely
Lenglet.
offer some players that are pretty like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
think
yeah.
I,
They're gonna say,
I
yeah. You know
think
what? Give us Pedri. Give
Say
us Gavi.
Sergi Roberto in Bilbao could be the next Iniesta. Who knows?
Yeah, I guarantee you that.
Rafinha is pretty good.
Okay, guys, we're being serious. Like Athletic Club, they're not accepting that. They're not accepting
Yeah,
that.
but no, but think about it. Athletic Club is not really a big club. Well, not a big club, but like they're not that good. So
No,
they'll accept
Definitely a
less.
big club though.
no, but they are like historic team in Spain. And here's the thing: Nico Williams is one of the most important players. And the Athletic Club have said this. Hey, it's either you pay the 50 million or no. Like they come on and they said this. And like
So expensive.
Nico
Man.
Williams,
I wouldn't
who
do it.
is,
So expensive. 50 million?
but for
Bro, you
example,
probably
like
get him on FIFA right now for 20 million.
20 million. Okay, well, I mean that's FIFA.
Yo, this guy's sources are FIFA, bro. That's insane.
No, but
Well,
honestly, you can pay 50 million? 50 million more. 60 million? Hell no.
no, but that's an installment. You pay 10 million more, but it's installments
Still, hell no.
because that
Sebi, how many left wingers are we gonna afford are
no,
available?
See,
How
the,
many?
the thing is, Sebi, like this team needs new faces. This team needs
Exactly.
reinforcements.
Who do
Who
you
are we
want
gonna
that?
bring in?
What
You
we're
guys
not
are talking about financial stuff, and we're trying to bring in a fucking kid.
you
That's
want
crazy.
you want Rafa Leao? How much is that? 120?
Bro, I'd rather spend 120 than 50 million.
We all if we can't even spend 50, why are we gonna be spending
Yo,
120?
Okay.
Laporta will have to sell
Whatever.
his left.
Whatever. Let's buy him.
Laporta will have to sell his left testicle to afford Rafa Leao, bro.
I think he's overrated either way. I never like.
Okay, Luca, thoughts on Nico Williams? Number one, like, do you think that Nico Williams is like a good player? First of all,
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
More than just a good player, he's an athlete.
Right
Damn,
I
poetic.
think.
What are you trying to say
I
about
think.
there.
I'm trying to say that I think it's something that would suit Hansi Flick's ideology, right?
Yeah.
So, I think a lot of players we've seen in the past, like go through Barcelona, maybe in the past couple of years, in terms of like physicality, Sebi said it like might not be like top notch yet, like the talent's there, whether that be like they brought him in or they're like from La Masia. So having someone that is at that top level athletically, on top of being able to build their skill, is very important. That's why I personally like him. I was gonna say I didn't want to interrupt, but another guy from Argentina that I really like is Ramon Sosa.
Oh yeah, that
kid.
crack.
Yeah.
Chelsea is rumored to offer like Talleres between like 20 to 30 million.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever seen him play, but he's like killing it right now. And I think I don't think he's worthy to start at Barcelona right now, but he is a player that I think under like good management and like a strong team around him, has a lot of potential. And if, money's tight, it's a good, I guess, substitute to what would be, like a top class, like European player who's already proved themselves. Nico Williams.
Sebi, he's so well spoken, bro. How is he your friend?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, you're ghetto, bro.
Well, where'd you meet him, bro?
Bro, this guy was born in Miami, bro.
No, I know, but he's basically asking like, why is he your friend?
Oh,
I'm fucking with you.
No, but the thing is, okay, like, I think Nico Williams would be a perfect fit for this Hansi Flick team. A player who, instead of like maybe like a Ferran, who asks the ball 2 feet, Nico Williams asks the ball into space. He's like when he gets the ball, he wants to be 1v1. And when was the last time we had an actual left winger in this team?
Yeah, bro,
Neymar?
he's explosive.
And Neymar, he has the pace. He's fantastic in transitions. He has the 1v1. Last season, I'm not including this season, with all the threat that we had from that left wing position or that left hand side was just from Balde. It was all from Balde. No, but the thing is here, like I think Nico Williams, who's already proven in La Liga, who's had some very good numbers. In La Liga, I believe he has like 12 assists or something like that in La Liga, which is actually crazy. I think he'd be fantastic for the team. Just the thing is, it's that price. And I debate you guys here. Would you guys rather pay the 50 million euro fee up front and risk not being able to get him for that price, or be willing to pay more and get him in installments?
I'll pay 40 million. How about that?
Bro, this guy.
40 million.
Oh.
Bro, 50 million is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like
Yo,
the bare
it's
minimum.
just that the market is too ass for left wingers, and we can't just sit around with another year of
Okay,
Rafinha and
okay,
Ferran Torres at left wing.
that's true. But are we trying to rebuild or compete? Two
No,
different things
the
for
goal
the
right
season.
now, the goal right now is to compete because if
Yo,
not, you
but
don't
that's
sack Xavi. If
Nico
not, you don't
Williams.
sack Xavi.
Nico
Okay,
Williams
if
is
we
good
need to
for.
compete,
Wait,
pay for
wait,
Rafa Leao.
wait.
Once
You
white
don't
Nico
have that.
Williams,
Who you gonna sell?
Sevi,
Like Gavi, you're gonna sell Pedri.
bro,
Sevi.
sell
Nico Williams.
Inigo,
Nico Williams
Lenglet.
is good for the rebuild and for the future. He's
Yeah.
good for both. He's good to compete and to rebuild.
No.
Okay, fine, then buy him. I don't care. When he becomes a flop, don't come back to me, bro.
All
Bro,
right, man.
I mean, Nico Williams. I think like that type of player. I think it'd be hard for him to be like an
Well, we're
absolute
gonna
flop.
see him at the Euros. We're gonna see him at the
Yeah,
Euros. Let's see if he
yeah.
changes his mind.
I
Let's see
mean,
what he-
Spain's squad is gonna be Nico Williams down on the left and Lamine Yamal on the
Yeah,
right.
but they're
That's gonna
not
be
winning.
Spain's attack.
Yo, that team might do something.
No, they won't.
Yeah,
No, Spain.
they
No,
might.
no,
They
Quarterfinals.
respect my team.
no. The thing is, you have Germany, who's in fantastic form. You have Portugal, who hasn't, I believe.
0-0 today.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's 0 to day. But for example, like their players. No, my bad. Like their
I'm
players.
messing with you. I know.
Their players are in fantastic form. I believe Portugal, they haven't lost a single game in building up to this tournament. You have what else? You have France. You have England with the star-studded squad.
Belgium.
Like they're gonna be.
Okay,
Always-
Alex
always
isn't here. England lucky chokes. So
If England win, I'll kill myself. How about that?
Coming home. It's coming home. I got England.
Really, NJ, you think so? With Wirtz, Gundogan, Kroos, Musiala, you have all these guys. You really think it wow. I think that Germany
don't
they
sleep
could
on
do
my
something.
Spain.
Guys,
Don't sleep on
how
my
do we
Spanish
stop?
daddies.
How do we stop Vinicius Junior from winning the Ballon d'Or? That's my main goal.
It's
Bro,
simple.
I was talking
It's
about this
Copa
today,
America.
bro.
Copa America decides it.
No, the thing is, bro, today, I mean,
We
this
need
year,
Spain to win the
this
Euros
year,
and Argentina to win Copa America.
this year, no one has been good enough to debate Vinicius Jr. He hasn't been good, but no one has been
Nah,
that
Bellingham.
great.
Bellingham. In La Liga?
Aside-
The
I mean, I would rather have Bellingham or Vinicius, I'll tell you that.
People
no,
are
but the
talking
thing.
about who's winning it because of the fucking
He's not.
storyline.
No. But
He's
being
not.
serious, I think when you're talking about the club season, I think it's been very even between a lot of players. The thing that's going to decide it, what's going to be happening this
The
summer
Euro.
in the Euros and the Copa America. That's basically
Yeah.
what's going to decide it.
Wait,
If Vinny
but-
flops for Brazil, then he's not winning. If Jude
Okay,
Bellingham
let's say-
wins it for
I want
England,
to
then
give you a
he's winning.
scenario. Brazil get knocked out quarterfinals or semifinals, and Mbappe scores 8 goals at the Euros and wins it. Who wins Ballon d'Or?
Ooh.
Honestly, bro, I
who's the
just
winner of
want,
Copa America?
Argentina. Let's say
bro,
Argentina.
I
wins.
want anyone but Vinny, bro. And it just he's punchable, dog. Like if he carried himself a little better, I wouldn't care. But he pisses me off. Yo, see him?
Yeah,
see him,
no, I agree.
See
I
him.
agree.
See him argue with the ref in the UCL final after he slide tackled the goalie is the funniest shit ever, bro.
No,
You will think that he got fouled.
no. If we let go of Araujo, we are fucked and might not make top 4. This is a fact because he's the only defender that attackers really respect and fear, which is very important for a defender.
Hansi Flick already made him untouchable. Hansi
Yeah.
Flick already made him untouchable. He's not leaving.
No one
Yeah,
says.
no way. Hansi Flick, he already has 3 pillars on the team, which are untouchable. That's Pedri, that's Frankie de Jong, and that's Araujo. Those are the 3 like key players for him. Gavi, like he hasn't seen much of Gavi. That's the thing. Like Gavi's been injured, and we have to see how Gavi bounce back. But I'm pretty sure as soon as Gavi comes back, he's gonna be that type of player. They even brought 4 goalkeepers for what reason when Neuer will be starting? I mean, Germany, that's Germany. But guys, just to round off the episode, keep or just move on in regards to Nico Williams. Well, what do you guys do?
Okay, I'll go first. I'll say keep. You guys can do me.
Yeah,
so,
bring it.
so pay the 50 million.
Fuck it. Pay 50 million.
Yeah, bro, bring him in. He's like the best available option for a good enough salary. I
We need
mean,
that.
good enough money.
Okay,
Yeah,
solid.
bring him in.
Luca.
I think I'm gonna say, green light on buying Nico. The thing is, like, I know there's a lot of controversy about, like, we even spoke about it, like whether he'd be a flop or not. It's just one of those things, like, you just never know with soccer. Like,
Yeah.
anything could happen. But in terms of like him already being used to the league versus like Ansu Fati going to the Premier League where it's like a totally different dynamic. I think it's something he's already used to, similar environment. I think he'd do a good job, and he'd be strong for the squad rotation.
I want to
Yeah.
add to what he just said. Like he's played already in La Liga for a couple of years now. He's played at a good level of football. He hasn't played for like Osasuna or anything. He's like the Athletic Bilbao. They're not top of La Liga, but they're not a bad team either. So
No,
he's a
I'm pretty sure they
he's a
won the Copa del Rey. And
yeah,
funny enough, like
exactly.
he scored against us. Like Nico Williams,
Exactly. He has a good pace. Like he knows how to handle it already. He's not like, look, you want to talk about a gamble? Pedri was a gamble. He came from a team that wasn't even thinking about competing. And look how he turned out. And Nico Williams has way more experience. So
yeah. Bro, it's gonna be a very interesting summer, guys. No, this summer with the
The
Euros,
best summer of
with
all time,
the best summer of all time, bro.
if you
Like,
want.
oh, we'll see, we'll see. But guys, that was it for the episode. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy. This episode is going to be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So you guys, prefer to listen to your podcast over there, feel free. It will be uploaded very shortly. Definitely let me know your thoughts on everything that we discussed on today's video. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys all on the next episode. Peace
all
out,
right,
everyone.
gang.